Alright, I'm back. Who knows if people are gonna actually come back. That was odd. Hopefully people come back, and if you are just joining, or if you end up coming back and watching this, what just happened was a crash, I guess. So, we're back in the game. We're going to reset our waypoint for New York, because we're almost there, so close. Let's see, back to the financial district. They did say, of course, this is the beta, and this does not represent the final product. That crash has probably been auto-reported. I would be sure that that would happen 100%. I'm sure they have something in the back end to show crashes, because about every game does now. But unfortunately, that stopped our stream for a bit, which makes me kind of sad, but that's alright. Not my fault, actually, which is surprising. I'm surprised I didn't ruin myself here.
Okay, Alex. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's get your ink. The first mission's on your map.
But we're back, and we're back towards... going towards, New York here. Here we are. Hopefully, the crash doesn't happen at a specific point. Won't have to make a detour and have to restart everything, but it'll be also good for them to fix it if that's the case. Once again, the blinking is a data center that you can go and unlock, but we're gonna just pass it for now. We're in St. Louis right now, which is kind of cool. Haven't ever been to St. Louis. Gonna pass the precision skill there. I could definitely change the camera. We're gonna go back to our road trip camera here. So here we are, driving around again. Just bypass St. Louis, and we're only 20 miles away from in-game New York. Of course, St. Louis is, I would guess, if I went to go Google Maps it or something. The New York is not 20 miles away from St. Louis. We're 19 miles. I guess we're still kind of in the city limits of St. Louis and the refineries. But yeah, we're almost there. Welcome to whoever joined. Hopefully it's one of the people that I had before the crash. Everything, there was a little hiccup there, but it seems like we're still okay. This is a beta build, so we will experience probably more crashes. It's been good so far. That's the only one, of course, that happens on camera, which I'm sure is not what I believe Ivory Tower is developer. It's not what they wanted, but that's alright. I'm not gonna hide it, because they can at least use the video for finding out why that crash is there and hopefully fixing it before the game comes out. And I'm sure, with my luck, it was just because Marcus's profile was signed in, so that's why it crashed. But in any case, we're back on the road. Back heading towards New York. We are 17 miles. I believe our course may have us going through Washington, D.C., but we'll see. Serpentine a little bit. But I'm sure we will be okay for the rest of our trip. Just checking the chat here. Anyway, moving on. Remember to put any comments, questions into the chat room, or message me, I guess, if you aren't in the chat. That's fine. Make a sharp turn. Excuse us. Totally phased through that guy. We're okay. Mitchell. I have not heard of the town of Mitchell, or the region of Mitchell. Probably town. I would assume Mitchell is a town. But it looks like a nice little small town. Small Midwest town. When we get to New York, we'll definitely have to hit up the car dealer there. See, probably no cars that I'll be able to buy, or maybe we'll switch out a car there. But we'll definitely take a look and see if there's any car options that they did not give me at the beginning of the game, because there was 4 cars there, and I'm sure there's more cars, and they'll add more cars in like DLC or something as well. But I'm sure there's more than just 4 cars for the entire game, and who knows, maybe they have locked cars for when the full game comes out. There's a secret car, which is kind of interesting. They have like a collectible car that you gotta find all the parts for it, and then I guess rebuild it or something like that, and then you're able to use it. So that is definitely something I'll be aiming towards when I join the full game, which I'm after this beta, and even after that crash, I'm actually kind of leaning towards getting this game. It was on my radar, but I don't think I was ever intending on actually getting it since it's a racing game. But I'm driving around. Everything's good. I'm seeing the cities of the United States and not having to spend hundreds of dollars on plane tickets, or gas, lodging. So that's nice. And everything looks good. The game's performed very well on the Xbox One. Everything. And of course my console thinks I'm talking to it. No, little console, I'm not actually talking to you. But I definitely would recommend, if you're kind of still on the edge, seeing if maybe they get a demo out or whatnot. But I would recommend getting this if you're pretty sure you're going to get it. And I think you can... Of course, what am I saying? Of course you can pre-order it still. And I'm sure each retailer has their own pre-order bonus, so go ahead and take a look through there. And I have no idea if you pre-order now. I remember this closed beta being available to pre-orderers, people who pre-ordered. English is hard. But I don't know if you joined like today or tomorrow, which I think it ends tomorrow. Oh, hey. Ooh. Ivory, love racing, love more. Pretty sure Ivory is the developer, so it's kind of cool they got a thing named after him in the game. Of course, why wouldn't you do that when it's your own? Or maybe Ivory, I'm totally a noob at driving and racing games, and Ivory is something... Oh, let's see. That's somewhere over there. We'll go off-roading for now. But, maybe Ivory is a big racing thing that I'm just not familiar with. Snail juices. Don't know if that's a food or if that's yet another racing thing I'm not familiar with. I don't know if I'd drink something called snail juices, so I really hope it's like... Oh, dear! Okay, that was a delayed reaction.
Your car is a wreck. To HQ for repairs.
Zoe, Can you not see that I'm on a road trip right now? Oh, that was a player. Bye, Lotus. Hopefully you're having fun blocking that car. Maybe you just even locked out. Looks like you kind of did. Okay, we're good. Alright. New York City. Say 4 miles? Must have said like 7 miles. Because that's how much road we have left to cover. Can't believe beginning the first part of the stream we were all the way over in Seattle. And now we're just about to hit New York. Check out New York for a bit and then head down to Miami. We'll try not to hit the cop this time. At least until we get to New York. Have something that we actually accomplished during the stream. Before we start messing around with the cops again. Oh, they're locked. It's level 10, so it'd be something I can do when I level up. So I'll have to remember to come back here. Ah, it's dawn. Sweet. So we've gone from midday to night to dawn again. It's almost a full day cycle. And we've only, I guess, 24 hours. You probably could cross directly across the country in 24 hours. I'm sure you could do it. I'm sure someone has done it. But that seems pretty insane to do as a full non-stop trip. Definitely need to bring some food in the car with you. Cut across here, probably not the best for performance, but that's okay. West Point, 6 miles. We could go to West Point. Interesting. Check that out. About 4 miles until New York. We're almost there. Oh, just realized I'm not in my favorite mode there. Okay. So, see if we can switch out this Camaro with another car at the Big Apple here. All right, there's Jersey City, New York. I have no idea if it's the New York State. It's Jersey City. Not very familiar with the East Coast, I will admit that, but we are now going through it. Take a look at this. Import, export. Generic businesses. A lot of the businesses in this game do not have specific names on them. They'll just say like coffee shop or like records. So that's kind of interesting. They didn't choose to like parody names or choose to see if they could get money for sponsoring. But I might be annoyed if I saw a bunch of, see, like pharmacy, fashion. I wish I could. There we go. I'll have a little bit more room. Let's see what. Oh, I can't see anything up there. The ribs. Some sort of sandwich. Your bakery. So you can see that they haven't named, at least not a lot of the businesses. So you're not going to see Starbucks in every corner in Seattle. You're not going to see whatever the big. You're not going to see like Walmarts across the country. You're not going to see the regional equivalents of like Starbucks and other well-known companies. You're not going to see a GameStop, or at least I haven't seen a GameStop so far. But you're not going to be bombarded by advertisements or stuff like that. But it would have been nice to have a couple of kind of parody stuff. Oh, we are going the wrong way. I got distracted by talking and looking at the beautiful stuff. Let's go back here. Alright. Jersey City still. About, excuse me, pardon me. About 2 miles away from our destination of financial part of New York City. Tunnel, hold your breath. Oh no. Okay, well, if I was holding my breath as a character there, I definitely was not anymore. I hope that was originally there before. I hope he's not trying to get my fake body over there. Let's see, what is the chat saying? Oh, I am playing on the Xbox One currently. No particular reason. I just got a code for this one, and I had Twitch set up to this. Oh, we're in New York Chinatown. Very interesting. Let's take a look here. But yeah, the Xbox One is what we're playing on currently. It seems to be operating fine on this. Everything seems to be okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that guy. Anyway, but thank you for commenting or asking questions in the chat. Very nice to see that. And welcome to my stream. If you have any more questions or anything else you want us to... Oh, is this our checkpoint? Probably. Let's see here. Checkpoint's probably right here. Let's check our map real quick. Alright. That's odd. Let's try to... What is trying to make us do here? Is there like an underground way I'm supposed to go there? Or I guess I'll just go... I'll just set up the car dealer as our waypoint now. Should be just down this road, so we should be okay. It takes a little bit to load to get back into our car. And we'll check out our new car options, or maybe it's the same ones, and I'll just point that out when we get there. Right, the financial district. We have made it to our destination finally, basically. And that only took one crash. I have no idea how long of the stream you've been going far. Oh, yeah. The reason why I haven't seen any missions so far really is the whole plan was to get over here to the East Coast and then down to Miami and to the South. But yeah, I'm liking the game so far. We'll wait to go into the dealer for a second. We'll take a quick look at the map so I can use that as kind of a description. At the beginning of the game, you start out here in Detroit in the Midwest. And you have a bunch of kind of skill tests here that you can do just as you're driving through. Usually they'll just put themselves on the road, whatever they have you do, running through check marks or going around check marks. This is kind of the beginning area. There's a mission up here. I'll probably stream that at some point, but I wanted to free roam over here to the west coast, to Seattle, to my kind of home area, and then I went down, and we were going to go to down near the south border to Miami, and then we ended up going through Las Vegas, and then to the Midwest and the East Coast. Everything's kind of smashed together, so you're not going to be taking 13 hours to drive from Seattle to Las Vegas, or however long the actual distance is. Everything's kind of smashed together, so you can see over here Sacramento is somewhere here. There it is, Sacramento. It's right there, and Seattle's right there, and there's no real Portland or anything like that to go to. San Francisco's right there. Los Angeles is way down here. So kind of the big cities are pointed out, and then you kind of go a little bit of driving time between them. So you're not going to see your home city if you're in a small town, but you'll definitely get to see all the cool stuff that everybody talks about when they're going across road trips and all that good stuff. And you can see the areas we've taken, the route we've taken and unlocked. It's kind of cool to go back and watching that. But enough of me talking and looking at a map. We're going to go back to New York and go into this car dealer and see what kind of cars we got. Currently we're in a Chevy Camaro. Only picked it because I heard good things about the car. I've heard about clubs and stuff. Let's enter this dealer right now. There's a money system, so we might not be able to buy stuff. There's also like points, so I'd imagine you could get those by doing achievements, or you could get those by probably, I'm sure microtransactions is probably going to be an option for people who don't want to grind through points. So you can see in the top right there, we're level 2, our player's level 2. We have $23,000 and 45,000 points. Let's take a look at what we got. And it looks like we do have different cars. So there's Ford Focus, Ford F-150, a Dodge Charger, and a Nissan Skyline. Oh, and even more. An old Camaro, an old 1969 Charger, and that's it. Sweet. So there's a lot of cars here. And of course it's going to take a little while to do missions and go up to look at the Charger there. Let's see, can we get any of these? Oh, you can get the Ford Focus. Let's take a look at the demo mode. So you can go into demo mode and take kind of a look at the cars. You can listen to the horn. You can open the doors if you're a huge fan of doors. Pull down the windows. Sit inside the car if you want to kind of take a look at everything. Take a test drive by hitting X on the Xbox. And go test it out if you want to buy it. That is true. We should have points enough. Let's see. Yeah, you can see there's a car cost with the red numbers for the money and the points. I don't know. Does anybody particularly want any of these cars? I can buy one of them. We'll test drive the. Let's see, the Charger. Heard good things about the Charger before, so we'll test drive this while people make a decision. I can definitely spend money on one of those cars that we have money for or points for. We can drive that around for the rest of our trip down to Miami. It's whatever you guys want. We'll do. When you test drive, you kind of do a lap race sort of thing just against yourself, and it'll tell you what times and you get to drive around. I'm not even hitting the triggers for this. That's a part of the movie. As you can see, it's starting the timer. The colors, of course, can change. You can change the parts around to see if that's something you want to keep. Oh, there we go. Got through there. Once again, if there's any questions you have or any comments, like if, say you live in New York, you went to New York and you learned a cool fact, definitely let us know, because I'd be happy to learn more about the United States. So then I won't have to spend a bunch of money on plane tickets and hotels and food. I'll just play Drive Club. Definitely let me know if you want me to play more of this, like tomorrow. I think the beta ends tomorrow, so let me know that. And if there's a specific location on the map you'd like us to go, I can definitely make a plan for it. We'll probably have to end this stream at some point, so we can't go the whole map. But you can definitely try to see as much of it as possible. Okay, I made a wrong turn. No, I guess it doesn't actually. Alright, maybe end of lap 3 I will I'll back out and we'll choose if there is a decision to get a car, or if not, we'll just get the Ford Focus just to save my points for maybe a car that might show up later. I'll definitely give you guys some time to do that. And so, what I like about this game is it's not entirely just a racing game. I'm not a huge racing game fan. So you can do these test drives and you can do the actual street races in this story and stuff, or you can ditch out as soon as you get to the end of the tutorial and just kind of go on your own and go to whatever part of this cities you want. Each city kind of has their own, apparently, cars and all that good stuff, and their own challenges and their own levels. The East Coast and the Midwest are the things that are open currently during the beta, because they level cap it at 20, and all the other stuff on like the East Coast and probably in the South are going to be level 40, level 60, whatever. Alright, so we're just about done here.
Fit for purpose.
Not a bad car. Definitely something I want to save up to get. But we'll save our points. Doesn't look like anybody has chosen anything in the chat. We can always come back to if I get a last minute go buy that car, but we're gonna buy this Ford Focus for now. Come on. There we go. So when you buy a car, you get the kind of standard model, and then you can buy these forms, I guess, or like stocks, whatever. Some races will need like the dirt stock version of it or the street version. There's also like performance, raid, I believe, and I forget the circuit. There they are, right on the left side there. But of course, as you can see on the left side, you need oh, that is definitely good information. Now, if we head back to our HQ in Detroit, we can take a look at all the cars that are available. So that is awesome. And I'm sure that there's only 8 cars right now because of only 2 available dealers, because all of them are locked otherwise. But yeah, we'll definitely have to check that out sometime in our stream, but we'll back out of here and take our Ford Focus, and we will head towards Miami. That's probably where we will end our stream for today. I got to take a break and a couple hours of sleep, maybe. Who knows? Oh, and I kind of like the mini achievements. I don't know if there's just no achievements in this game currently because it's a beta. Probably half the reason why. And there's also the Uplay achievements too. All right, let's go down to Miami. We're gonna go down to this. This is a circle for where the data center might be, so we'll kind of pick somewhere in the middle here to set the waypoint to. So that's the route it has. Definitely not a huge distance compared to being over in Seattle at the beginning of the stream. So let's see, where's it gonna take us through? We're gonna pass Washington. We're not even going to hit Washington. What's this city here? Anything? Norfolk. We're gonna Daytona, past Daytona. And we are going to then hit Miami. So, I know from the beginning of the stream that I talk way too much in the map here, so we're just going to get back to driving. Of course, if you have any questions, any comments, any things you want to let me know about the area we're in, you can definitely let me know by posting in the chat there. Like Sirhan, I'm bad with names, so I apologize if I mispronounced that, but Sirhan has let us know that let's move around here. Wow. But Sirhan has let us know that the HQ will have all the currently available cars. So I'll have to definitely check that out. Oh, there's a police officer somewhere around here. Looks like he's turning away from us, so we'll just go this way. The police in this game aren't very aggressive. You can even go by them at like 100 miles per hour in the middle of New York, and they apparently won't care until you start actually hitting cars or hitting them. And at the beginning of the stream I said that they're not very aggressive when you do hit them, but of course what happens, I hit them to show it. They call in their whole police force and then box me in with like 8 police cars, so I'm gonna withhold my comments of the police being a little too lenient when you actually hit them. I must have gotten lucky the first time I had encountered them in a chase. Sure, we probably should have installed a full street stock onto this, but I guess it's alright for now to be in the general, just right off the car lot version of it. Get back to road trip mode. I call this road trip mode. I don't think it's actually called road trip mode. Oh, I'm assuming, Sharon, you're talking about the cops being not super aggressive when you pass them at 100 miles per hour. I apologize if I'm misunderstanding what that comment's about, but because I think there's a delay between when I actually say something. Or maybe it definitely was annoying to be boxed into and have nowhere to go, but who knows? Like I said, I know there's a delay between when I say things and when I see your guys' comments, so I apologize if I'm misunderstanding. I definitely would. It's kind of a weird balance situation that I'd like them to be more aggressive, be more police-like, a little bit, but I also would like them not to be out in full force as soon as you hit them. Just 8 police cars come out of nowhere when you're in the middle of the Midwest or something. Alright. So it looks like we have 16 miles to get to till we get to Miami. Once again, I'm going to point out that probably isn't the actual distance from New York to Miami, so don't go planning any trips around, oh, it's only 16 miles from Miami to New York. And it looks like we just got an alert that there's a police chase, because I guess you can go help the police officers take people down. But we're going to continue on our way, and oh, it's a tunnel. I totally forgot to do the hold the breath thing. Hold the breath game. I don't know if you guys do that when you go through tunnels, but at least when I was a kid, my parents told me that when you go through a tunnel, you're supposed to hold your breath. That's gonna give you good luck or something, or maybe it was probably just to shut me up. Because as you can probably tell from this stream, I talk a ton, especially when I get on a tangent. So I apologize, and that's maybe the little bit of reprieve you're gonna get when I go through a tunnel. Alright, gonna get off the freeway here. Alright, I'm super glad that I understood you, Saran. Actually, it took me a second to realize what I had said 30 seconds ago, so I'm glad I didn't misremember and totally make a fool of myself. Yeah, but it is a beta, so I'm sure if you say you saw my stream, you can go talk about how you think maybe the cops need to be a little more aggressive, balanced better, I guess, because it's, like I said, it's a weird balancing issue of they're not super coppy when you just pass them at 100, but when you hit them, they can sometimes appear out of nowhere. And I'm definitely probably, that's perfect sentence structure. Gonna leave a message on their forums and leave a little bit of feedback. But in case you've just joined the stream and just heard me kind of complain a little bit about the game, I'm actually enjoying it so far. I've actually decided to probably go pre-order this game once I have enough cash and capital on hand to do such a thing. It wasn't originally in my plan, so now I gotta eat top ramen for a little while, or get a couple more hours of work to pay for it. But I've definitely enjoyed my time driving around through the United States. Oh, I'm sure that tour bus had no problem with me hitting them right in the back. But yeah, so I'm definitely planning on getting this, so don't take my little bit of gripe with the police balancing, pardon me, as a complete I hate the game. It's definitely a game that I'm going to be getting. Whoop. No. No. Okay, we're good. Let's check our car real quick. It's alright, we're good. We're fine. Everything's okay. Can't even tell it from this view. I'll just stay in this view and everything's okay. We won't have to ever go see a repair shop. Alright. Orange Grove. We're 7 miles from the area of the data center in Miami. So let's see here. Interesting. Oh. So glad that I didn't run into a car during that. If you've just joined my stream, you've seen... Never mind. I take everything I just was about to say back. I am a horrible driver. Oh, we're good. Feel free to drop any questions if you have about the game. I've played the game for probably 3 or 4 hours now. I haven't had a huge amount of time, a couple hours a day to play it, but I feel like I have at least a decent understanding of it. So if you haven't ever played the game and have a question about a certain feature, just let me know and I'd be happy to answer that for you if I do know, or we'll discuss it. Maybe it's something you want to talk about, like the police situation we had a little bit ago, or maybe it's something about the area, like if you live in Miami or if you took a vacation in Miami, maybe you have some cool fact or cool experience that you'd like to share in the chat. Definitely feel free to do that, because I would like to vicariously live through you and pretend that I was there as well, so I don't feel the need to do a big road trip. I'll just use Drive Club as that road trip device. Alright, let's take another look at our car. I'm sure everything's okay. Yeah, we're good. Alright. driving on the edge. We're okay. Everything's good. Pardon me, excuse me. Perfect. Alright, 1 mile out. We're almost there. We're probably soon going to be getting the pings for the data center. You'll see that in our mini-map. I'll actually increase it here so you guys can get a good view of it. The data center will give us all of these locations that we end up, these skill tests that you see popping up in the top right. It'll show us the locations. Oh, there's the ping. So we're nearby. It's red right now and slow. So obviously, that means it's pretty far away. Getting closer and it's increasing. Alright, so it's somewhere off to our right. So I'll have to do a closer look. Alright, so it's... we're probably going to take a right here. This... oh, nope, it's behind us now. Let's see here. Maybe... it doesn't make it too hard to find these. I'll take this train tracks. I'm sure it's safe. I'm sure there's not going to be a train that kills us. Oh, here it is. So this dish... oh, there you go. We have found the Miami data center in our beat up Ford Fusion, I believe it is. Alright, and it shows you kind of different camera angles of the city. I do have a PS4. I believe I have a beta code somewhere. I don't know if I'll have the chance to use it, so I probably can give that away, actually. That's probably what I'll do. If you have a PS4 and you're in the chat and you would like to get my code and use it to experience the crew beta yourself, feel free to let me know in the chat, and if there's only one person that needs it, that makes my decision very simple. And if there's multiple people, we'll figure out some sort of tiebreaker. Alright, so let's look what the data center opened up. So it's opened up kind of this, I guess, the whole Florida peninsula here. It's opened up all these closed, closed skill tests. I think most of them are 20, so maybe if I really tried during the beta and tried to level up my character, I could probably do them at some point, but probably not a fantastic chance. Oh, there's another gamer. I'm not going to throw his stuff up there for too long. There's Miami Airport we could go visit. And what else do we got? We got kind of the side of Miami. We got a car dealer from Miami. I think there was a tuner. Yeah, there's a tuner here. We got the performance car tuner. So unfortunately, I think, what's the level on that? 20 as well, so at least definitely not now. We would not be able to use it. Alright, so let's take a review of our trip. We started over here in Seattle. We went down the west coast, went up through Las Vegas. We went across the middle of the United States. We went to New York. And we went to Miami. To go to the question in the chat, what games do I play on my PS4? I play a lot of Destiny. I also have it for my Xbox One, so if there's any Destiny players, I have that. I play Watch Dogs. I have Watch Dogs on there. I have a lot of their free games downloaded. I think there's like Road Not Taken and a bunch of their indie games they offer for their Plus service. I have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on there. Got that, so maybe I'll stream a little bit of that when I get my Twitch channel stuff set up on my PS4. Probably going to be getting GTA for it. Let's see what else. Oh, Last of Us. I have Last of Us on there. I need to finish that. Got distracted by everything. Didn't finish it before this season, where all the new games start coming out. While we're talking here, let's head back to our HQ. I think there's an option for that we're going to load. Pause. I like both consoles, so I kind of evenly play on both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So I kind of split them up by exclusives, of course. They're on their own systems, and then I lean towards getting most of the games on PlayStation 4 if they're not exclusive, but I do sometimes get them on the Xbox, depending, I guess, whatever game system I'm on when I decide to buy it. Let's see. Is there a way to get back to HQ? Perfect. Do you want to head back to your headquarters? Let's okay that and take a look at what the headquarters has to offer right before I sign off here. Any last minute questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you would like a PS4 code, I do have one that I haven't used yet, so just let me know in the chat. I will send you a crew beta code. Hopefully that's not against the rules. I guess now that I've offered it, there's no choice that I have. But I'm not using it, and I'm sure they'd love more feedback. It does end the 10th, so that's the unfortunate part. We're really close. Real short beta, but that's alright. Oh yeah, there's all the cars. Look at that. Oh, and then it does a nice little thing. And does it show? Ford F-150, Nissan Skyline. Then there's all those. Sweet. Well, now I have cars to go try to fetch. Or I guess I can just buy them from here too if there are ones I can buy. But I wonder if they show the collection here. Oh well, I'll stop boring you with this. Thank you guys so much for joining my stream. You can always message me if you have questions, comments, concerns. I'll be posting this stuff on YouTube onto my channel. Look for Marcus Azeltine, and you'll probably see it up there. Of course, you can go to my Twitch channel. I have everything archiving there, so you can definitely go ahead and take a look at that if you prefer to use Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. I believe I'm at Marcus Azeltine. If you want to know a little bit more about me, I have a website, www.marcusazeltine.com. The Azeltine is spelled, I guess it's spelled a little funny sound. It's a little weird last name, so the Azeltine. It is in my channel name, so go ahead and take it from that. But I want to thank everyone that stopped by any time during my stream and at least listened to it. I apologize if there's any issues or anything, because this is my first stream with a voice and doing an online game and all that stuff. I'm just starting on Twitch, so any feedback you want to leave anywhere in any of those spots be greatly appreciated. And Sharon, thank you for posting so much in the chat. You definitely were a help when I needed to know where all the cars were and all that stuff. So thank you for stopping by in the chat, and I'm sure I will be streaming sometime in the near future, so check my Twitter. And of course, maybe subscribe to my Twitch channel if you're, or not subscribe. I don't know if that's the right terminology. I'm new to Twitch, I apologize, but follow Maybe follow is the word I'm looking for. But please do that. And I guess I'll stop blabbering on, and I'll sign off. Thank you guys. Have a good night.